Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of The Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to hang out with me a little bit. Guys, today we're going to be talking about situations where a chartreuse back lure, doesn't matter what type of lure it is, but anything with a chartreuse back, the conditions that it works the best in, because it's going to surprise you. I think a lot of people sort of have a preconception of when these are going to work good, but I may break some of those myths in today's video and give you guys some tips and advice on when you want to use that. Also, guys, before we get started, just a couple quick things to remind you. Just want to let you know about the big Father's Day sale going on with my Solar Bat Series RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses. If you guys are interested, you can get a pair at 30% off right now. And also, any purchase over $98, you get a free pair of safety glasses from Solar Bat. So I'll put that link in the description. And as well, guys, we got our summer Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns up, going right now. So I'll put that Fish the Moment lake map breakdown, which are maps I build for Fish the Moment, that helps you find some good places on your favorite lakes. So appreciate that. Okay, guys, chartreuse back lures, man, they've been around for a long time, been popular for over 30 years, but there is a very limited window when these things really excel. This is one of those lure colors that does not work day in and day out. You have to have the fish have got to be in the right mood. They've got to have the right set of conditions for this really to be optimum. So I want to talk a little bit about, when I like to use them. So first of all, you have the obvious. The obvious time when a chartreuse back lure is going to work is if the water is dirty. Simply, it's more visible to them. So that is one thing that holds true. When people first see a bait like this, that's what they're going to think, and that is true. It does work good. Not all the time, but it can work good under those conditions. If you have water visibility that is like less than 12 inches in clarity, sort of in that 6 to 12 foot zone, and if you have the fish that are really shallow, like say those fish are less than 3 foot deep, I've caught a lot of fish on a chartreuse back lure, especially a crankbait, can be really good. That they can just see it really good, but that's the small window. The other two windows, which are actually more prevalent and the more usable, is if you have a variety of different water visibilities that are over 2 foot and you have a cloudy, rainy day. Guys, one thing I will tell you about bass fishing that holds true almost anywhere you go is if it's raining, when you're fishing and it's raining or it's really dark, overcast skies, a chartreuse back will get you some bites, even if the water's clear. So if you're fishing, say the water visibility in your lake is 3.5 or 4 foot of clarity, and on a bright sunny day, this thing looks like a dang neon sign going through the water. If you have a rainy, cloudy day in that clear water, this chartreuse, or yellow sometimes, it puts off a glow in that low light condition. There's something about that light intensity on a rainy day in clear water that the bass are a lot more conducive to bite this thing, and they come from a long distance to get it. And I've caught a ton of fish in clear water on rainy days on a chartreuse back lure, especially if you have some correlated wind. So you're out there, cloudy, it's raining, wind's blowing 10 or 15 miles an hour, the water's clear, put you on a chartreuse back, jerk bait, swim bait, whatever, they're gonna bite the thing really good. And finally, guys, the third scenario where a chartreuse back works really good is on a smallmouth lake. If you're fishing a lake that is predominant smallmouth, say up north in the Great Lakes, Lake Champlain, Mille Lacs, Oneida, all those famous northern bodies of water, chartreuse back is going to be really good for smallmouth regardless of the light conditions. Bright, sunny, windy, calm, they just really like that chartreuse color. Another thing that one more piece of advice I'll give you on a chartreuse back lure is it doesn't matter if you're fishing a crankbait or a jerkbait or whatever, try to work the bait a little faster than normal. So if you're fishing a jerkbait with a jerk pause, pause, go jerk pause, or if you're fishing a crankbait like just at a medium speed, try speeding it up a little bit and stopping it, because on a bright lure like this, you don't want them to get a good look at it because they will shy away from it. And also, one thing that you will find about a chartreuse lure is the bigger fish will tend to bite it better than any other color, but it doesn't last very long. So if I go to an area, say I make the first pass down an area, I may try to use the Chartreuse back on there. And then on the second or third pass, I may have to go to more, less obvious color, like some type of a shad pattern or something. So anyway, guys, that's the windows. That's the times that I do good in it. Like I said, this is a situational bait like a lot of them are, and hope you can use it sometime to help you guys catch some good ones. So we'll talk later.